pictures from our first day Math Olympics. Teamwork is important. If you remember, last week we were talking about team problem solving skills, right? What are the dynamics of a healthy team? You guys were asked to come up with some whiteboard lists. I'm going to combine those lists with the other two classes. So we talked about skills and responsibilities. Here's the whiteboards for the other two classes. Now you can't really read their writing very well from the pictures, but just so you can see kind of the list that they generated, and I condensed those down even further. So for skills, communication, listening, sharing, being patient, positive, and understanding. Right? Understanding if someone's having difficulty. Understanding if someone just needs a little time and space to think through that problem. Responsibilities, be respectful. Do your part. Participate. Contribute equally. Right? We talked about frogs, logs, and hogs. Talk about those? Right. You want to be the cog. A cog is a gear. Gears intermesh to get the job done, to work, right? To propel the vehicle or the machine forward. So you want to be that cog that's contributing to that work. All right, ask for help and give help. We want to make sure we're checking in with each other and keeping everybody on that same page. Then we came to behaviors and rights. So behaviors, again, respectful, non-judgmental, positive attitude, kind and open-minded. Finally, the rights, asking questions, making mistakes, taking your time, learning in a good environment, and being fairly taught. These last couple of things are rights that are directly reflective of me, right? I've got to ensure that you guys are learning in a good environment and that you're being fairly taught. So those were some of your behaviors, rights, skills, and responsibilities. Put them all together. There's about 20 of them. It seems like a lot to kind of keep track of, so I try to condense them down even further. Condensing them down even further, we came up with this 9 bullet points. Maybe this is even going to be kind of vague. See what you think here. Team problem solving is a group effort that thrives when we talk to one another by name and listen to each other's ideas. Be respectful when you disagree. No insulting or attacking or shaming. We don't want to shut anybody down in your group. Right? So be careful how you respond. Not saying, well, obviously the answer is da 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 da. Maybe it's not obvious. Maybe we want to give that person the opportunity to be wrong. That's okay. Taking turns talking, not talking over each other. Making sure there's order to it. Encourage equal participation, avoid dominating conversations. Ask for help from your teammates and give help to your teammates. Don't just give answers though, because that's not really helpful. Explain your reasoning. Why are you saying what you're saying? And then celebrate that learning. It's not just about having right answers. I provide you with the answers for most of your homework. Right? Having the answers really is kind of cheap, but knowing the how you got what you got is the understanding and the learning piece that we want to celebrate. Allow mistakes to happen and look for ways to learn, and then finally focus on the work and keep that problem solving moving forward. So you guys are going to get a chance to do that today in iTunes U. But before we do that, we got a little stand and discuss. So a stand and discuss problem, sometimes we'll do this throughout the class period. We just need to kind of get the blood flowing again. So stand up at your seats. I'll read you the problem and you'll discuss with your teammates. All right, you have 40 feet of fencing to use to create the largest possible field for your goats. And because you're the goat mathematician, you know exactly what the dimensions of this field need to be in order to give it the largest possible area. What are those dimensions, and how do you know? You're going to need to prove it to me. Talk amongst your teammates. Go.
Yeah, 10.
I know.
But then they're all equal. Or you go.
You got it.
Would it be bigger if we do?
You go 5.
All right, before you sit back down, make sure you know the names of everybody at your table without looking at their name tags.
Go 5, 15, 5, 5. Yeah, you can be 2 at long.
All the same.
Would it be the same area?
All right, you guys can take a seat back down again. Grace was really sure that she got the right answer. Grace, are you a goat farmer?
Yep.
out of the way. So what dimensions did you guys come up with?
We said 10 by 10.
You said it was a 10 by 10. All right. Any other goat farmers here? Yeah. Oh, remind me your name.
Tyler?
Tyler. All right, Tyler. What dimensions did you come up with?
10 by 10.
Oh, also a 10 by 10. All right. Any goat mathematicians here? Anything different? So 10 by 10, consensus? You guys said? So we'll revisit this when we get into some more with squares. For right now, though, you guys have a chance to practice your team problem solving skills.
Good.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited too, Scott. And here's how you're going to do that, all right? Go into iTunes U for today, day 3. In day 3, you should see our post, The Language of Algebra. We're going to pick up where we left off last week, talking about team dynamics, and we're going to practice those. Okay, objectives for today. Evaluate expressions using GEMDAS, which is just PEMDAS. But I chose G instead of P because G stands for grouping symbols. It's not always going to be parentheses. Sometimes it will be absolute values, sometimes it will be square roots or radicals, sometimes it will be fraction bars. All right, now, in your assignments, if you look down here, you'll see in-class tasks, review team problem solving responsibilities. We did that already. The next one, it says team problem solving. And then you'll notice that there's a paper clip on that attachment. Go ahead and tap on that. And you should see the document, Algebra 1 STEM, Problems and Solutions. Now, you're going to want to download that and save that into iBooks. Okay, this has your problems and solutions for the entire unit. All right, let me show you what that looks like here. When you open that, you should see something like this. 1-1, the language of algebra. This is our textbook in PDF format. Now, we don't really use a textbook. We just use the problem sets. So you notice in iTunes U it said page 10 to 12. So you're going to scroll through your pages here till you get to page 10. And you'll see page 10 where it says covering the ideas. All right, you're doing your work in your math notebook, not on your iPad. But you're going to be using your iPad to get those questions. Now, with about 5 or 10 minutes left in class, I'll probably ask you to pause and correct your work. The solutions are found. If you keep scrolling past each assignment, you'll see the solutions. All right? Now, there's a proper and an improper way to use solutions. All right? Remember we said we want to celebrate the learning, not the right answer. So all right answers are here. Well, I did it, so some of the right answers are there. But the learning is what we want to make sure we're doing. Okay? So if you need to check the answers, kind of work backwards, you can do that. But don't spend too much time in the solutions. You should spend the time talking with your team to figure out those solutions and then check in at the end. All right? All right, we're going to spend about 15 minutes team problem solving, and then I'm going to bring us back together about 5 minutes left in class.
For number 2. Oh, right. Yeah, we only have to do 2. Oh. You're on risk an equation is like when like there's an solve the answer. Like formula is more just like has variables and it has numbers, but you don't have to like solve it.
So what's formula?
Yeah, like variables and numbers.
You're over describing the equation.
Page 10 breaks. One variable set
It helps you write the equation together.
Are you really hoping?
What?
And that would save some bucks too.
Do you want to write down the definition?
So it just says it as
Number 3. In your own words, describe the difference between expression and equation. An expression is like a doesn't not like an equal sign.
Yeah.
Keep going. It's okay to be talking, it's okay to be, you're in there. You're checking in with each other before you're checking in the answer key.
Everything you want to say?
I'm just gonna write down the equation first and then put it all in, because I just have to do it like.
So it's almost like.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We just said something.
but it was like an expression. But you have to. I guess I don't have like an
Okay,
times 30 would be 900.
Oh, number 2, which one? Formula is variable that is equal to 1. Okay, ready? Alright, so it says in your own words, describe the difference between expression and equation. So, what I gotta do?
Wouldn't you do 5 times 25 first? Because when you whenever I like sum something into an equation, I always put parentheses around it, and those have the parentheses around it first.
But we don't do negative because
Non-expression doesn't matter. But then again, -4 is being multiplied to the A and the C.
so we use -5 times -45 and then
Times 4.
times 4.
We don't have to.
-4
Okay, evaluate
times
expression.
-5.
No, that's not.
Be a -5.
And A, okay, so I'm gonna follow
You know, maybe positive.
-3.
Why?
Well, because you have
Negative.
25,
Square
right,
root.
everything is negative,
Yeah,
negative
positive.
3
but then you times it by negative.
minus 4
So it's 900 minus 500.
times negative.
I did -4 times -5 times -25.
Oh, I see. Because you're saying he's saying like because yours is supposed to subtract negative 500. You can,
Oh.
yeah, he was like ahead of.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay, got it.
Use your notes too, we did write down. Free to use
Should
your
be
resources.
900 minus 500.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that what it was?
You guys can use your resources like your notes,
That's a
you need to
square root.
refer to your notes.
-30 plus 1 is -10. Divided by 2. -5.
No.
Wouldn't you add the 40 and the negative 30 together?
So the square root of 30, correct?
30 squared, and then negative square root.
Wait.
Squared minus 4 times.
So we need to solve that first.
I didn't.
So 30 squared.
Yeah. This,
Because the square root of
Yeah.
400 is 20.
No, it's 400.
Okay, so I'm gonna rewrite the equation.
900 minus 500 is 100.
yeah, like 900 minus negative.
Wait,
Make it positive. So 1,400.
Yeah, and then,
And we square root
okay,
that.
there.
Four, right?
So then that's 37.
Oh, no, no,
Minus
no.
4 times negative 5.
Just say 30 up out.
Yeah, and then,
Which, that's negative 500.
so the negative 30 plus that.
Good.
yeah, it's negative 5,
Sorry, say that
guys.
again?
I got negative 5.
What is?
Okay,
The
and then the
answer
square
is
root of
negative 5, so I did it right. Because it's only minus 5, it's minus 500, it's 900 minus 500.
Oh, so
because
this
you
whole
did the
part,
negative
yeah,
4
you split it
already
to that, so it's
when you
negative
multiplied
400.
all three of them together.
Correct?
Yeah, I
Wait. Yeah,
Oh,
so,
so
okay, so 900, so,
What do you
So you do negative 4 times negative 5.
Negative 4 times
Okay,
negative 5
so
times
it's
negative
negative
25 is
30
a negative
plus
500.
20.
yeah.
So you do 900 minus 500.
I thought it was 900 minus, oh, cause the negative 4.
Yeah, because you already did the negative 4, so there's no subtraction sign there. But because the answer is negative, you just do minus. So then square root of 400 is 20, so then negative 30 plus 20 is negative 10, divided by 2 is negative 5. And I just checked the answer, it's the right answer.
So it's.
Does that make sense to everybody now?
Yeah, thank you.
And then negative
Now I
30
have to
plus.
do number 10 once you guys catch up.
So the answer is 5 or negative 5? Or,
The answer is negative 5.
yeah.
So for number 10, it has a part 8.
Alright, evaluate.
What one are we on now?
Number 10.
You do the parentheses first to get.
Yes, the answer is negative.
There's no negative 12, is it?
Yeah, there is. You have to split it to page.
Okay, and then it says evaluate 12 divided by 3.
Yeah, we have to do the
Five.
parentheses. So 12 divided by 3
Yes.
5 squared plus 76. And then we do
Plus
exponents.
So
Alright,
4 minus
so
2.
Divided by 3 times, so 5 squared is 35, right?
Wait, how is it 5 squared?
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
4 minus 2 is 3. And then down.
3 times 5.
Multiplication.
The second power, correct?
Divide and get 176. It's right? Okay.
I think I did this wrong.
Is it 176?
Oh, you're right.
176?
I got 76.
It's 100.
How did I get that wrong?
You indicate that.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
I'll look.
You calculated or something.
I did the multiplication.
Sorry.
Then division.
When it's multiplication and division, you go
But
from
there
left
was,
to right.
there wasn't.
Oh,
So you do the 12 divided by 3,
Oh, yes,
which is
yes, yes.
4, and then 4 times 25 is 100, and then 100 plus 76.
Oh,
Right
it's
to
a
this.
big
Yeah.
Indicate which one you
How do you do it?
which indicate.
So first you do the parentheses. Yeah. So first you do parentheses. And then you do exponent. And then you go from division to multiplication to addition. Division, and then multiplication. It does better. And then
We didn't use subtraction.
so the next one is 12. I put the biggest one right here. You guys take up some paper. So we have to solve both of these.
Alright,
You have to explain
so
beside it.
expression 6 to the second power minus 7 over 5 is that equals 1.
That's 6.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I ranked always like so neat when I like break, but it takes up so much space.
So for this one, what do you use?
So we're solving two of them and like the order of operations to like explain It's just that
Wait, what are you
You
saying?
guys get 29/25.
so I got it's the exact same problem as this. Being as
You also
What are you saying, Tom?
29/25. You also you also
no, I just cut two.
The next one, would you do 7 divided by 5 or would you do 5 times 5?
Or do you do negative 7 times?
I think it's -7 divided by
Yeah,
5.
You do the negative divide by 2, divide by 2. Yeah. So first you want to solve times 5.
Yeah, I think so.
And then
Oh, for 12?
36 minus 29. Divide by 2.
Yeah,
I have to explain like why.
So you got -30 plus.
Like it's different because
you guys
29.
yeah, like everything is, you have to like you know that you have to do everything on top first. Like there's no
Like exponents, you mean?
yeah, like they're trying to show like 6 times 6 is the same thing as a 6 squared.
Wouldn't-
Like that's what they're trying to show.
What?
Yes.
7,
version
-7,
31.
Order of operations is
It's it's negative, so you put this right there.
it doesn't
So it's different because because from this we're doing that's
So
a
C?
good answer. Like we have to go from left to right when it's in like one line.
Right? 31.
Following your order of operations is correct.
Yeah.
M?
That one in the top where it says 6 squared minus 7 all over, there's a grouping symbol there. So it's kind of like having parentheses around 6 squared minus 7. And that's different than the bottom one. There's no parentheses there.
Yeah.
You think that makes sense?